What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. Get this. Tyson Fury confirms talks for exhibition with half Thor, Bjornsson. I probably said that wrong. The WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury has confirmed reports that he's in talk to return in an exhibition bout against Game of Thrones star Thor, Bjornsson, or half Thor, right? A London stadium in a London stadium in November. Back in April, Fury retained his title with a knockout of Dillian Whyte in 6 rounds before a crowd of 94,000, as we know, record-breaking sales. Afterwards, Fury vowed to retire from the sport, but he's still the WBC champion and has no intentions of vacating his title. Okay. Mr. Game of Thrones, Thor, saw ring action in March when he dropped and decision strongman rival Eddie Hall. Fury likes the idea of facing him before a big stadium crowd. He said it would be a bit of fun. It would be great to get in there in front of, let's say, 70,000 fans and show him what boxing is all about, make him miss and knock him out. We are talking to his team and the movement, and it definitely is something I'm interested in, Fury told Telegraph Sport. He says, I know that there are some negotiations going on and some talks, but nothing is complete. If it did happen, I would gladly step into the ring and I would gladly fight him, said Thor. Let me counterpunch. We know that Tyson Fury has been talking retirement, and he's been talking retirement before the Dillian Whyte fight, and he confirmed that he retired after the Dillian Whyte fight. Then we've heard some other things of him taking on Anthony Joshua just recently. Frank Warren has mentioned some things about maybe he may fight the winner out of that. Depends on how that fight goes. We'll know when we know, right? But it just seems odd to me, though. His worry was with Wilder, because those new developments, Wilder was supposed to give him a concussion in the 3rd fight, and he really, that which made him convince him to make his mind up to retire because of the beating that he took. He had knots in his neck and back and all that stuff, right? So, those were things that we didn't know. Now, here is a guy that's, he's definitely a big guy, but is he a boxer? No. And I know Muhammad Ali did those type of things, but he did those things when he really couldn't do anything else. Floyd Mayweather made it famous for fighting outside of the boxing spectrum, okay? Now Tyson Fury seems like he is going abroad and continuing what Floyd and Muhammad Ali and others, Mike Tyson as well, are doing. But I don't think it's time for Tyson Fury, and I think he's doing this too early. And you guys have to understand that the energy that he's using and like, oh, I would gladly fight him, let's say, in front of 70,000 fans. Well, I mean, is it you wanting more exposure versus you just trying to show that you're the best, or you maybe just trying to have fun? I'm not sure, but it's like, okay, I would gladly fight him. I'm like, well, why would you gladly fight the winner out of these guys? See, Tyson's pie chart is so incomplete. The only way it's complete is to a die-hard Tyson fan. They would say Tyson doesn't have to do anything else in his career, which could be so far from the truth. Okay? You beat Dillian Whyte. You give Dillian Whyte the opportunity. I'm glad you did that. Good for you. You didn't have to fight Wilder a 3rd time, but then again, maybe you did. Right? But, I mean, it definitely wasn't something that people were craving for. We wanted to see you fight Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua was beaten. Okay, well, beat the man that beat the man. Tyson Fury is that guy that's known to be the man that beat the man, right? Okay, he beat Klitschko, the first to do it in 9 years. Broke his streak. Cut it off. Right? Then retired. Got into all kind of other stuff and then retired. But he was still the guy that beat the other guy. The man that beat the other man. And I'm thinking like, okay, why wouldn't you do that now? Why is it so much energy, and why are you so hard up to fight a guy that doesn't know how to box? You drag a guy to this platform knowing he is not even a boxer, and you're considered one of the best heavyweight boxers of this era. Why would you cheapen yourself like that? It would be different if he didn't, intend on, kind of like how Rocky Marciano and, what was it, Jerry Lewis and those guys did those type of things where you really didn't hit each other. That's not that these days. Exhibitions are fights too, damn near. It's just no title involved, right? But there's definitely a prize involved. It's money to be made, okay? So I just don't see where Tyson Fury being one of the best, why would you want to put your skills to the test against someone that's not a boxer? See, the same thing I'm saying about Tyson Fury is the same shit I said about Floyd. Floyd, if you still had the ability to fight and you were the TB fucking E, why didn't you fight the best that you could that could be at that time? Okay, why would you just go out and fight someone mediocre? Like, yeah. This is what I believe, guys. I believe that if you're blessed with talent and you're blessed with skill and you have these things, you're blessed with these things, I think it's your duty, your godly duty to express them, okay? To show them, to use them. Okay, so to demonstrate how good you are and to show this is what I am, this is how I was blessed, and this is what I do the best. Bars. Okay? I don't think you should waste your talent and your fucking time fighting some guy that's not even a boxer. I'm going to get him in the ring and knock him out. Okay, you're bringing him to boxing to knock him out. That's really sounds like some bullying shit, honestly. Okay, that's what it sounds like to me. Instead of having that energy to say, you know what, I'm going to beat whoever wins this fight, I'm going to beat them. Now, I wouldn't give a shit what Tyson Fury extra did, but I don't want this to be the be all and end all with Tyson Fury just doing these bullshit Floyd Mayweather-ish type exhibitions, because nobody really needs them. Who needs them? You're just trying to fight another big guy and show him that I'm better than you in a sport that you know fucking nothing about, but I'm supposed to be the best? See, it would be different if Tyson Fury was just a guy, a regular dude that used to box that wanted to do exhibitions. If he was a Rockman Jr. or somebody like that, or his brother Tommy Fury, which is not really well known. That makes more sense because at least the other guy has an opportunity to at least check you or upset you. Not a guy that knows nothing about the sport and you're supposed to be the best at the sport. What else would you expect to happen? You're supposed to knock him out. You're supposed to put him on his ass. If you put Dillian White on his ass, you're supposed to destroy this guy that's not even a boxer. It doesn't show that he's using his skills effectively, his gifts effectively. It shows that he's squandering those gifts. He's bullshitting. He's wasting time. Because why would you waste time and you're the best when you could take on the rest? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Tyson Fury taking on Mr. Thor from Game of Thrones, which is a show that I love to death. Tell me what you guys think. Please subscribe. And you've been Counterpunch. Peace!